Why does that look zoomed in? I don't understand. Right, we'll sort it out when we get in. I want to be able to see all the cards. Okay. Wait, I haven't been on for 2 reasons, okay? We had a power surge, so we woke up Friday morning with no Wi-Fi, and we found out afterwards it was a power surge that had blown the Wi-Fi box. And then yesterday afternoon I started to get poorly, so we still had no Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi box was due to arrive today, and I've just been in bed. Like, I couldn't watch. It was awful. I couldn't go out because I was ill. Like, my nose was just running like a tap, and then I couldn't like watch anything on the telly because I use the PlayStation and that needs Wi-Fi, because I love to watch stuff on like Netflix, YouTube, play computer games. Like, I've not been able to do anything. I've been using my data on my phone to watch videos. And I've had tissues jammed up my nose. So we're right in the thick of it, but I want to get these readings done for you. So we're just going to do it anyway. My nose has temporarily stopped running, so I apologise if I have to sniffle or, anything like that. I wanted to change the setup because I get bored easily. So let's burn a little bit of sage. Hopefully this doesn't set me off sneezing. I've not slept a wink because of being poorly. Like, when I say my nose has been like a tap, it has been running like a tap. Like, it's been ridiculous. It's either the flu or a really bad cold. Yeah, I can barely smell that sage, so anyway. I've got a brand new deck. It's the Solar Kingdom deck. Thanks for the likes. Thank you. It's cheering me up. I'm really poorly, and we've only just got back on the Wi-Fi today. After a power surge blew our Wi-Fi box up. Hi, welcome in. Oh, that's like really cheering me up. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Hi, Tom Forrest. It's not Tom, is it? It's TCM Forest, J. Janora, Ninja Hog, Lois. I feel really poorly, but I'm so happy to have the Wi-Fi back because it means I can do some tarot. Hi, Morgan. Right, this deck's really stiff because I've not used it. It's the first time. I can't even hold it, look. This is going to be really difficult. I'm going to have to break it in today. It's a tarot card reading. If you're not normally, if you're not yet subscribed, it's a tarot card reading. And it's a weekly love reading for you and the person that's on your mind, the person that you're dealing with, or the one that you're manifesting in the future. So I tend to on a Friday or a Saturday. I was away last weekend. Was it last weekend or the one before? I was away for my birthday, so we've had a little break, and then I'm a bit late this weekend because I've had no Wi-Fi and I got poorly. What is going on? I've been applying for jobs as well as teaching full-time, so it's hectic for me. It's absolutely hectic. Anyway, I hope you're having a good weekend. So we're going to start off with Aries. So if you've got Aries in your chart, or you cusp with Aries, or you're dealing with an Aries, this is going to be one for you. We're going to go from Aries through to Pisces. I've got like a little bit of an Arabian, like Egyptian theme going on. Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aries highest good. How is Aries feeling in this third week of May 2025, so it's the week ahead, with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? So, yeah, I'll do a 9-card spread. I'll get 3 cards for how you're feeling, 3 cards for how your person's feeling, and 3 cards for the outcome. I'll clarify why they feel the way that they feel. I'll get messages from them, and I'll get you some advice from Spirit, okay? So first of all, 3 cards for how Aries is feeling this week ahead. Okay, I might need a minute to work out the cards because it's in your deck. The 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is fast action, progress, fast communication. How nice are these cards? So yes, that's really positive. Whatever it is that you want to happen, there's progress this next week ahead. In terms of communication or action, it's very positive. Something's going to move quickly now with regards to love. The High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess is your ability to trust in the divine and to follow your intuition and know that everything is happening as it's supposed to be. So that's really good. You're in touch with your intuition. Your third eye chakra is open. Your crown chakra is open. You're fully like putting your fate in the hands of the divine. Okay. I love these cards. They're so nice. I'm glad I had to change up. Let's get one more. Really positive so far for Aries. Hi, Swagatika. Or Swagatika. Sorry if I'm like, hi, happy. Right, what have we got here? The Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Temperance, and the 2 of Swords. So, there was something, the 2 of Swords, I love this deck. The 2 of Swords is like, you see how this person is blindfolded? They didn't want to make a decision, okay? So there's something that you were holding back on. But then you managed to control your feelings, your emotions. You didn't get over emotional about it. And you got clarity, okay? The Ace of Swords is clarity, major revelation, confession, the truth. And then you're ready to offer someone a pentacle. So pentacles are coins, they're investment. So investment of time, money, or energy. You want to date someone, you want to take someone out, you want something to move forward. If you look at the rest of the cards, you've got the High Priestess. You're very much feeling like, you know, you trust that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. This person is someone that was put in your path, and you want to progress things with that 8 of Wands. So very fiery, very you, Aries. No, they were all together, weren't they? So let's get 3 cards for the one that you want to ask out. The Ten of Swords with what else? There's quite a lot of cards here. The Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Knight of Cups. What is going on here? The Knight of Cups is someone that's, you know, it's like Romeo and Juliet, like very dramatic. Like, I need to have you, only you, no one else. It has to be you. Like, it's a very possessive, like obsessive, like I need this person, like drunk on love kind of vibe. The Two of Wands before that was like, am I gonna pick A or B? I need to pick a new adventure for myself and I don't know which way I'm gonna go. Before that, this person was happily single. They had the Nine of Pentacles. They were self-sufficient. They were doing well in their life. They were happy. They were contented. They had enough to pay their own way. Nine of Pentacles is a single energy. Ten of Pentacles is I want to put my salary together with another person and create lasting generational wealth for our children and for our children's children. So they've gone from being single to then needing to make a bit of a decision, to then really getting in their feels and thinking, oh my God, like I didn't see this coming and now I can't live my life without this person. I can't imagine life without them anymore. And they may have just seen you out, or they may have just noticed you in work, or been introduced to you by someone else. But they're getting feelings for you really, really quickly, really, really strong feelings. But why have we got the Ten of Swords? The Ten of Swords is the most pain a person can feel. It's the most anxiety, the most pain, the most fear. It's absolute sufferance. And 10 is the end of a cycle. So I don't understand if this... Wait, have I got another card here? The Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God, they're like absolutely simping over you. Like, they're like, I have to have this person. I can't live without them. And I'm not going to rest until they accept my offer of, you know, going steady, being exclusive. The Ace of Pentacles is like thousands of pentacles. It's super investment. Like, we're getting on a mortgage together. We're going exclusive. Everyone's going to know that we're in a relationship. I'm going to introduce them to everyone in my family. Hi, Free the Nation. This is serious. This is absolutely dead serious investment. Going forward, I want to move to whatever the next level is with you. That's what this person is offering. You know, if you're dating, they want to be exclusive. If you're exclusive, they want to move in or give you a key to their place. Like, if you've got your own places, they want to put it together and like sell one house and get one together. Like, whatever the next step is. Oh my goodness, this is really exciting. If this person hasn't approached yet, then they're going to. And it's going to happen next week. This is really intense. Okay, let's see what else, because that was one giant combo. Let's see what else comes out. Don't forget to give me a like, support me, because I'm doing this reading with the flu. Having had no sleep. Eight of Cups. What is going on here? Right, let's have a look. The midday sun. Now, this is something new that I've not had before. So, in this deck, it's the Solar Kingdom deck. It's the Solar Kingdom deck. Okay, it's a little bit different because the midday sun is like when the sun's at its highest in the sky. So there's a lot of clarity, there's a lot of warmth, you know, the day is at its warmest and we feel most happy, most vibrant, most comforted. most relaxed, most carefree. So it's a really, really nice card to have. But then look at this. We've got the Magician reversed, which is like when you don't feel like you've got the tools to succeed. There's something you really, really want. There's a person you really want. You want to level up. You feel happy, but then you realise there's something you haven't got to make this work. And look, what the hell is going on? We've got the Eight of Cups. This person walks away. I don't get it. Why have they done that? They were offering the world to you, like with this huge level up. They're totally in their feels. They have to have you, this Romeo and Juliet vibe. You know, it's like the happiest ever. And then there's some sort of like barrier, there's some sort of thing that we're missing to make it happen, to make it so. And so we walk away. I just, like, I can't believe it. So they end up walking away, and I don't know why. Like, the Magician, when it's upright, has all four aces. They have the Ace of Cups, they have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Cups, Swords, Wands, Pentacles. Now, we have the Ace of Pentacles, so we know that we've got that, but we haven't got the Ace of Cups, we haven't got the Ace of Swords, we haven't got the Ace of Wands. So we're lacking drive, intelligence, and what's the other thing? Feelings. Well, they've got feelings because they're the Knight of Cups. So it's something to do with intelligence, knowledge, communication, energy levels. So what is going on with this person? Maybe they're not walking away from you. Maybe they're walking away from a relationship. But why would they show up as the Knight of... You know, they show up as a king or a queen if they were already in a relationship. Let's pull more cards and see if it makes more sense. So, Free the Nation, this is a collective reading for anyone who's the sign of Aries. So if you are Aries Sun or Aries Moon, or perhaps you're a Pisces or a Taurus, so you're next to Aries, it could resonate. Or if you're dealing with someone who's Aries and you're cross-watching, it could resonate. But this whole spread is for anyone who is Aries, okay? I can't do individual readings, like I can't answer questions in the live until I've got a certain number of watch hours. We've got enough subscribers, but I'm only like halfway through the watch hours. So if you support the channel, share the channel, give me likes, we can get the watch hours up and then I can answer questions live. Or you can pay for a personal reading, which is £18, and you'll get 20 minutes all about you. Okay. So we've got the Fool, solar eclipse, and the rising sun. Okay, so again, this is a new deck, but we're getting really positive cards now. So we've got the Fool. The Fool is ready to take a leap of faith. They want to jump into something new. They're excited. They don't care about what could go wrong. They want it enough to do it anyway. Okay, so that's why they're foolish, because they're at the ledge, they're at the precipice, you know, and they're going to jump, they're going to do a cliff dive, and they're excited about it. You know, he's got everything he needs with him. He's traveling light. and he's just carefree. He's like, this is what I need to do, and I'm 100%, going to take this leap of faith into a new chapter with this person. So that's really positive. We've got a solar eclipse, and then we've got the rising sun. So we're moving into the rising sun. Is like, if you imagine the sun is starting to shine, it's starting to come out, it's morning time. You've got a happy period ahead with this person. There's happy times ahead. It's not at midday yet. So we're moving into a phase of happiness. I love these cards. Like, I'm actually obsessed. I'm obsessed with these cards. Like, I love them. That's a really nice outcome. After the drama, I will clarify and I'll find out why they had walked away before. I wonder if that, because that one was the midday sun and the magician reversed and walking away from a relationship, I wonder if that was like someone in the past. And then now this is like a new phase. Yeah, because that would make sense, wouldn't it? Because the Fool's a new chapter. That would make sense. Let's get 3 cards for the outcome. The Hermit. So this is the major arcana for Virgo. In the story of the major arcana, the Fool realizes that he must walk this part of the journey alone. The answers lie within him. Okay, so he needs to follow his intuition, his inner compass, his inner guidance. In a relationship, the only 2 people that know what happened is the 2 people that were in it. There's no point going and asking other people what they think should happen next or what they think went wrong. All you really want when you go to other people is you want them to listen, okay? You want to just express what you're going through, relay what you know has happened, and tell them what you want next. It's a period that you usually have. Hi, Alfie. It's a tarot card reading. It's a weekly love reading for the sign of Aries. Usually we go through a hermit period of 6 months or so after a major breakup. It's like, when you're not dating anyone, you're just keeping out of trouble, keeping to yourself, going to work, spending time with family, people that you love and trust, because your boundaries are up, your barriers are up, you put walls up. Because if someone else were to hurt you right now, you couldn't deal with it. It's too much. Okay, so hermit energy, very, very healthy period to go through. It's like shadow work, what went wrong, what was my part, what was their part, what was good about the relationship, what was bad about it, what do I want going forward, what's a non-negotiable for me. It's very, very healthy to do this. Let's get 2 more for the outcome. Okay, we've got the Empress, the 9 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting excited. It's not my reading and I'm getting excited. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles is someone that after a period of being alone and doing shadow work and being healthy and staying away from others, you know, they're not on the rebound, they're keeping to themselves, focused on something other than relationships for a while. They're now healed and they're ready to invest. This is an investment of time, money, and energy with the Knight of Pentacles. Knights travel, and they travel towards someone and they offer them a date. The Nine of Cups is like they're really happy with this decision that they've made. This card's stunning. The Nine of Cups is like, I'm so happy. I'm so content right now. All my cups are full. And I love like this situation that I've started dating someone. They're really into you. And then we've got the Empress. The Empress is the major arcana for Libra and for Taurus. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. You could be a cusper. The Empress is someone that attracts. She does not chase. Okay, she is abundant. She's beautiful. She has so much to offer. She attracts people towards her because she's beautiful inside and out. She's full. She's the creator. She's very productive. She's got lots of ideas. She's the nurturer. She's the ultimate nurturer in the tarot deck. The Empress is all four queens. She's the Queen of Wands, ambitious, goal-orientated. She's the Queen of Swords, intelligent, a fantastic communicator, strategic. She's the Queen of Pentacles, a brilliant provider. Her love language is to gift. She is the Queen of Cups, you know, a brilliant empath, patient, compassionate, and nurturer. You know, she's the mother of the tarot deck. So, such a beautiful energy. This person's completely besotted. They're in love with the Empress. So, I don't know if you're the Empress, or you are the one offering a pentacle to the Empress. Okay, because the Empress attracts, she does not chase. Because on your side of the deck, you had the Page of Pentacles, so you were considering offering someone long-term investment. And now we've got the Knight, which is that Page is on the move. They've got onto horseback and they're moving towards the person that they wish to date and have a relationship with. You know, dating with a view to a relationship, with a view to marriage, long-term commitment. You know, you've got the Eight of Wands, you've got the High Priestess, you've got the Two of Swords, but then you become the Temperance, you become the Ace of Swords, you get clarity, you know you're ready to date again. And then I think you're moving towards someone to ask them out, but there's movement either way. Like, this person's abundant by themselves, they're happy single, and then they have to make a decision. They start to get feels, but then I don't know why they've got the Ten of Swords. They want to level up with someone. They're really happy. They don't feel like they've got the tools. They walk away. And then they're ready for a brand new chapter. They know there's happy times ahead. I think you're dealing with someone that was already taken and they leave the person that they're with to be with you. That's what I think. Why have they got the Eight of Cups? What's been going on? Devilish. Trouble follows them. Tempting, addictive charm. They could have made a commitment to someone that is very good looking. You know, if someone's devilish, then they probably get really seduced by sexy people, people that are good looking, people that are in power. They might be used to getting involved with people who are already taken. You know, what would the devil do? They'd go after people that are already taken. They'd go after people that are really good looking, that have lots of money. Oh, hi CSB. Thanks for the like. So they've not made the best decisions previously. But with that Knight of Cups, they're genuinely in their feels for you, Aries, okay? It's not skin deep this time. That's what I mean. They could be very good looking themselves, so they're very confident in what they look like, and they know that they can attract, you know, anyone that's kind of good looking. So we've got as the challenge: resilient roots, endure the storms, protect your core, and grow stronger with each challenge. Prickly defences, barriers caused by past hurts block you, be patient. So they're going to walk away from something that they know isn't, like, it just was never really a good decision to go towards it in the first place. Fake friends. They've been in a situation where they know it's not genuine, even with that person's family, the community that they become a part of. It's fake, it's false, it's phony. They haven't really got proper friends. That's why they're going to leave. They're going to walk away. Because what they have with you is real. It's cups, it's emotions. It's not skin deep. It's not about money. Sorry. And what people have got. Okay, let's get messages from them. I think you have seen this person in your vicinity, because the fact that you're a page means you're watching and you're observing. You are aware of this person already. So they could be at your workplace. They could be somewhere that you frequent, like the gym, or part of a society or a club. They could live in your neighbourhood, go to, you know, somewhere that you work, or you go somewhere that they work. Somehow you're aware of one another, okay? Now it says, be more selfish. You have so many choices and options, you're wrong. So maybe they feel like a little bit judged by you, like maybe you know that they're shallow and like they're worried that that's your opinion of them. They certainly have like a low confidence. They're insecure when it comes to you. So they hold you in high regard. They're worried, okay? They're worried that you're not going to see their value. Which is really sad. What's the nature of this connection, please? Pay attention to signs. The synchronicities you've been noticing are not coincidences. This is divinely guided. Okay, it's something that is being brought together by the angels. Let's get some messages. Let's get you some advice. Beyond illusions. Go beyond illusions to confront the true self and the world. Illusions, reality, breakthrough. Okay, so we had that with the Ace of Swords. We've got major clarity. So this, you're kind of realizing, you know, like this is someone that you're really into. They're important to you. You want to invest in them. And they're seriously getting feelings. Possibly for the first time. Maybe they've never had that before. It's always been about stuff or status. Sacred moments. Seize sacred moments to experience precious revelations in life. Sacred, precious, and revelation. There you go. That's more of the same. Shadow work. Well, we had that with the Hermit card. We've got that with the Hermit card from the other deck. Explore your subconscious to reveal hidden aspects and heal from within. This is something about you with the Hermit. I think it's you or them or both, but someone's doing serious shadow work and they're realising what's important in life and what is a relationship, what isn't, what's a loving connection, what isn't, what's important and what isn't. Okay, money's not important, status, social circles. If everyone's fake, if you've been behaving in a way that's devilish, you know, if you're still not happy and you've got the handbags, the car, the whatever, then it's all for nothing, isn't it? It's just a hollow. It's not really making you happy. In a dialogue, engage in inner dialogue to align with your true feelings and desires. Okay, so this is really freaky now. That is the High Priestess card in a different form, okay? So it's trust yourself, trust your gut. This is Aries, it's a collective Aries reading. Celestial guidance. Receive profound insights and messages from the stars for guidance. Okay, so the stars is always to do with fate, the divine, what's meant for you, things that are being orchestrated by something that's bigger than all of us. This is a soul union. You see they've got a 6. That's a number of balance, but it's also like the 6 of Cups, which is a soulmate connection. It's a soul contract that's coming in for you. Little by little. That's freaky now. I'm sorry, but that's freaky because we've got the rising sun. Do you understand how weird this is? You're coming into a really happy, abundant period of your life. And you're going to spend it with this person. You're going to have a soulmate connection. Expansive. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. Do you understand what's going on here? That's a beautiful energy. Little by little, you're expanding, you're going into a beautiful phase of life. Everything you need to trust in your intuition, trust in the divine, Aries. They're sending you signs, okay? So this is meant to be. It couldn't be any better, really, as a reading. When is this going to happen? When is Aries going to meet this person? You can't miss this. There's nothing you could do to avoid this or mess it up or anything like that. It's just going to happen. Wherever you are, there will be circumstances that are created, that are orchestrated to make it so. I love that. Right, hope you're happy with that reading, Aries. I'm going to clear up these cards and we're going to go on to Taurus. Okay, on to Taurus. Spirit guides, universe, and angels. Please stand beside me and guide me for Taurus's highest good. How is Taurus feeling in this third week of May 2025 with regards to what they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? Let's just have a shuffle. See, these are collective readings. They should resonate for anyone who is Taurus. We've just done Aries. This is for Taurus. Okay, I get 3 cards for how you're feeling, Taurus. 3 cards for how your person's feeling, and 3 cards for the outcome. I'll clarify why they feel the way that they feel. I'll get messages from them, and I'll get you some advice from Spirit. Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Taurus's highest good. How is Taurus feeling in this third week of May 2025? With regards to what they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in. 3 cards for Taurus, please. Okay, so we've got a combination. We've got the Emperor reversed, the Ace of Wands reversed, the Hanged Man reversed, the Strength reversed, and the 7 of Wands reversed. What on earth? You're on your arse at the moment, Taurus. Do you know what? That is hilarious because I am. Like, I'm absolutely maxed out to capacity at the moment. I have no fire in my rocket boosters, absolutely none. You know, that Ace of Wands should be passion, energy, excitement, enthusiasm, ready for a rebirth. Like, we're just not. Okay, there's no fire in the engine, there's no fuel, there's no. The Emperor is reversed, the Emperor's fallen. Okay? He is not at his best right now. We're feeling stubborn. You know, we may be keeping to ourselves, or we just feel like we cannot deal with this right now. We're seeing things from our perspective with a lack of empathy. Strength card, we may be prone to outbursts. I've been very angry this week and I've lost my temper with a few of the kids in school. I'm definitely like, you know, like it only takes one thing to get my goat at the moment, and it's just because I'm run down, I'm poorly, I've got loads on my plate trying to apply for jobs as well as do a full-time job. You know, I've had no Wi-Fi, it's just like, now I'm sick as well. 7 of Wands reversed is like, I'm not competitive, I'm not, you know, if I were to like put myself in the running for being with this person to compete for their affections, I'm gonna lose. Because I'm not at my best right now. I don't look at my best, I don't feel at my best. I can't think straight. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, that's the opposite of being competitive, of having the high ground. You know, feeling erratic, being erratic with emotions, being stubborn, just lackluster, you know? So you're still an emperor, Taurus. You're all 4 kings. The King of Wands, the King of Swords, the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles. Fantastic, you know, strategist, provider, an empath, and a nurturer. Someone who is patient, understanding. But you're also a go-getter, but you're not yourself at the moment. There is no way that you can possibly have the patience right now for other people. You know, with this Hanged Man energy being in the reverse, we're not willing to see other people's perspectives. When we hang ourselves upside down, we're trying to see another point of view because we're able to problem solve. We're open to seeing another way. But no, at the moment, no. And we don't have the energy for it. We don't have the patience for it. Don't have the time for it. And it's just a no at the moment. So the Emperor is on his arse. He's on his deathbed at the moment. So I don't know if you're sick or you've just got loads going on. And it's making you sort of like lose your sense of humour, you know, not have compassion for others, not have patience for others, be irritable, bad-tempered. Taurus normally has the longest fuse, you know, we're so patient, we're almost a doormat. But when it's like we've got so much on our plate or we're run down, we just don't have that patience, we don't have that long fuse, like we just set off, we're triggered by stuff easily. That's me at the moment. I'm like, why is that telly so loud? Why can't they go to bed earlier? Why can't this? Why can't that? I've got no time for anything. Let's get a couple more cards for Taurus. Whoops. The King of Pentacles. So, the King of Pentacles is reversed. If he was upright, I'd say he's earning lots of money. He's well aware of his responsibilities. He's paying his bills on time. He's got a slush fund. He's got savings. He's enjoying providing for others, like maybe a spouse or children, or just gifting people when it's their birthday. But when it's reversed, there's money falling out of the wallet, there's money falling out of the purse. We've got more outgoings now, or we're earning less, or there's a need to pack that money away because maybe, you know, we're coming to the end of a contract or something in work. So that King of Pentacles is reversed, so money is an issue at the moment. I'm just going to blow my nose because I've done really well. I've got a reading done, but it's time. Okay, it's better. Right, we've got the devil as the challenge. That card is so sick. That's so good. So the devil is the major arcana for Capricorn. So far we've had the major arcana for Aries with the Emperor. We've also got a solar eclipse card. We've got the midday sun. Now the midday sun is like when the sun's at its highest point in the sky. So we're right in the middle of a really harmonious, happy period, carefree, warm, we feel the sun shining on us and we can relax. It's that kind of vibe. So it's like, can we get rid of the devil on our backs? Is it time to relax? Because they're all in the challenge position. Then we've got the world reversed and we've got the Ace of Swords reversed. So something's unclear. We have not reached the end of a cycle yet. We could be trapped in a cycle of... See, if these were upright, we'd have clarity, we'd know the answer, and we'd be closing out a chapter. And we'd be like, yes, I know what the answer is, or yes, the end is within sight and it's all going to calm down. But at the moment, that's not the case. We've got no idea how things are going to turn out. And we haven't ended the cycle, okay? So a lot of uncertainty, a lot of frustration, tiredness. We're not sure when we can relax. It doesn't appear to be anytime soon. Let's get some cards for the one that's on your mind, the one that you're dealing with or manifesting in. Now, you're showing up as the Emperor. I might just have to stop at Aries and Taurus for today because I'm really straining my throat to do all this talking. Okay, so we've got the Page of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Wands reversed. If they were all upright, the Nine of Wands, how amazing is that card? That would be the wounded warrior, but he's prepared to keep on fighting. He's near the end of a cycle with 9. Each wand represents a challenge, and he's ready for more. Give me more. I'll keep on going. It's that determination, okay? The Knight of Wands is passion, it's sexiness, it's adventure, it's pursuit. It's like, I need to get this person, I need to have them, I need to be intimate with them. They turn me on so much. I've got such a crush on them. I'm not myself around them. Like, this person cannot cope. And then the Page of Swords is like, I'm obsessed with them. I need to watch them on social media. I'm going to stare at them in work. I'm going to imagine like what they're doing when I'm at home. I need to know everything what's going on with this person. With them being reversed, it's like, I'm not looking. I don't want to know. I'm not going to watch them. I'm going to act like they don't exist. either I'm angry with them or I'm overly lusty. And then the Nine of Wands reverse is like I'm dropping the burden. So it's more of a pissed off energy, like pissed off, I'm going to block them, I'm over it, I'm not fighting for this anymore. It's too difficult. So that's a real shame. That's a real shame, Taurus. So I don't know if this is someone that you're currently dealing with. I'd say yes, because they're showing up as a knight. But it's like neither of you have got the strength to push through or persevere or like problem solve your way through it. You genuinely like, they're pissed off. You're feeling like, money's a problem right now. Enthusiasm, lack of enthusiasm or energy is a problem right now. We've got the Ten of Cups reversed for them, with the Four of Cups reversed and the lunar eclipse reversed. Something's becoming obvious to them that they're open to affections from other people because they realise they don't actually have a happy family life. With this Ten of Cups, it's reversed, okay? So when it's upright, everyone in the household, the spouse, the children, everyone's happy. All the cups are filled. You see, oh, that's really cute. You got the black swan, the white swan, and you got the, what do you call baby swans? The cygnets. It's a happy, harmonious family dynamic. They've got that reversed, okay? So no one's happy in this household. The Four of Cups upright would be a card of rejection, like they don't want to hear from anyone else, okay? Because it's reversed, they're becoming open to the idea that perhaps there's something more than staying in what they're in. Because there isn't happiness there. It's not harmonious. There's problems. The lunar eclipse card. Well, the moon. Look at this. You've got like, that looks like water, doesn't it? Like loads of water. There's like a sinking cup, a sinking heart that's a flame. You got a dagger. That must be the Ace of Swords, Cups. So much emotion, and then that's like, maybe the emotion was blocked during the lunar eclipse because the moon is all about fear. And knowing that you must walk forwards anyway. Something's been illuminated for them that they don't have a good situation where they presently are. They could be already taken. They're showing up as a knight. But they're showing up as someone who has the Ten of Cups reversed as well. So this could have been a third party dynamic. They could have already been taken and living in a family dynamic. But where they were very angry and didn't want to show, they lost that kind of like sex drive towards you because they were pissed off about something. So they pulled back from you, but they're not happy where they are. And they want change. Let's get another one. They're not happy where they are, Taurus. But they were pissed off with you about something, that's why they pulled back. If you're in no contact with someone and it's been quite a while, There could be like big changes coming up. The Ten of Swords, major burden is being dropped. Because the Ten of Swords, you can't get any more swords than that. That's the most pain, fear, burden a person can carry. This person's devastated, okay? They are in a lot of pain, but they're dropping the burden now. With that reversal, it's like, screw this. I'm not sitting here in this pain anymore. The rising sun reversed, and the last quarter moon reversed. If they roll upright, it makes so much sense, because it'd be like, there's been so much pain and we've reached the end of a cycle. Now we're reaching a happy period in a new cycle, and things are about to become clear. But with them all being reversed, it's like, I ain't doing this anymore. I don't know what's going to happen next. And I'm scared. They just know that they can't be where they are. Let's get 3 cards for the outcome. This is very, like, dramatic for the reading. What did you have at the end? The World reversed and the Ace of Swords. You're really, like, mirroring one another. Because you had the World reversed and the Ace of Swords reversed. So you haven't got, I was going to say, fuck. You haven't got the foggiest idea what's going on either. You don't know how this is going to go. You don't know what the answer is. You don't know if there's going to be change. But you've both got one another on the brain. You're mirroring one another. You could be twin flames. Right, we've got the Eight of Pentacles reversed and the Eight of Swords reversed. Someone was, I think they were trying to continue to invest and grow something. And, you know, they felt stuck in it, so they just continued to invest in it. But they've realised that it's not working, okay? They've realised that that is pointless, and there just isn't harmony in this Ten of Cups scenario. It's the Ten of Cups reversed. There's no growth here. It can't go anywhere. Let's get 2 more, because that was a combination. 2 more for the outcome. Oh my god. We've got the Empress and the Emperor. This is fucking divine counterparts. And it's not just any matching suit. It's the Emperor and the Empress. I'm sure this happened on the last reading. I'm going to go and I'm going to check, because that's crazy. Look at how you're both reversed as well. You're showing up as the Emperor reversed. They're showing up as the Empress reversed. It has to be them that's the Empress reversed, because the Emperor's clearly on your side. Fuck. Your divine counterparts. You're supposed to be together. You agreed to a soul connection in the 5D, and it has to play out in the 3D, which means you already know who this person is. It seems like you're twin flames, and they're not happy in their family dynamic. So this is resonating. I want a like, because this is the best possible outcome. This information is telling you that you're supposed to be with them. And at the moment, neither of you are happy or fulfilled being apart from one another. Something has to change. They're in the Empress energy at the moment, so they have, because they're reversed, they have a lack of compassion. The Empress is caring, she is nurturing, she's the ultimate nurturer. She is all four queens, okay? You're all four kings. But at the moment, you're down on your luck, you're distracted, you're burdened, you're possibly unwell like I am. This person has just got a lack of, you know, when you can't be generous in feeling towards other people because you're in a bad way yourself. You just can't extend that compassion towards others. You got no patience. You don't want to. You think about how other people are feeling. They're in a bad way as well. They had a combination of the High Priestess reversed and the Empress reversed. So they're lacking faith. They feel like everything sucks right now. They feel like everything's gone to shit and they don't know what to do about it and they don't want to do anything about it. They just want to be sad. They feel really hopeless and unattractive, and, you know, before they just thought all I've got to do is just grow where I'm at. Like, I need to just stay in what I'm in this family dynamic. I need to invest in it, and I'm just gonna like forget about this person that I met that I think I might have a soul connection with, that I might have a soul tie with, that I could really grow and expand with. I've just got to like forget about that. I've got to pull back from them and I've got to put into this like 10 of Cups. Okay? So they blindfolded themselves and it hasn't worked. Okay? So they're taking the blindfold off and they're removing investment now. They're not going to do that anymore. But they feel hopeless, they feel sad, they feel down. So let's get one more for the outcome. So basically, they haven't got either now. They haven't got the family dynamic, they haven't got you. No wonder they feel shit. No wonder you had the devil as the challenge position, because you're wondering whether to go back to this temptation. It makes you so effing happy, Taurus. And you tried to stop thinking about it, and you tried to stop thinking about the sun and how much happiness you get from this person that you're not supposed to be with, the forbidden, because they're already taken. You've both tried to forget about one another, but you can't. It's making you both miserable. You're divine, you're Emperor and Empress, you're supposed to be together. You perfectly suit one another. And you are not in the point of your life where it's foolish. You actually recognise that you are soulmates and there's a profound, you know, connection here. It's not to be overlooked. That's why you can't move past it. I want one more, please. The Two of Pentacles reversed. So the Two of Pentacles upright is the juggler. It's someone that needs to make a decision. They've got these two priorities, they've got this choice. And it's infinitely just like we don't know what to do. It's like spinning plates. How do I keep it all going? I have to prioritise one or the other. They were trying to juggle you and this family dynamic that they were already in. A decision has to be made. We can't stay how we are. They've lost faith. They've lost faith. Like, maybe for a time they had both. Now they've got neither. It completely sucks for this person to be in this situation. You know, they had their cake and they were eating it too. And now they've got nothing. Why have they got the Ten of Cups reversed? Why aren't they happy in this family dynamic? I'm going to have a break after this Taurus reading because my throat's just packing in. I'm struggling. It's because my mouth breather. Show off. Needs to prove themselves insecure exhibitionist. So, they could be someone who stayed in the family dynamic because they view it as part of their assets, part of their status, part of their success. But it's not fulfilling them on an emotional level. There's something missing, something not right. It's disharmony, disunion. No one's happy with how things are. They could be dealing with you know, a lifestyle where it's sort of built on finances and they have nice stuff. But then it's like, okay, I've got my nice stuff, but I'm still missing, like, I'm not happy just with stuff. Stuff can't keep you warm at night, okay? Stuff can't listen to how your day was. It can't be intimate with you. It can't make you feel revitalized, connected, cared for, nurtured, hugged. It can't do the stuff that a person can do, especially one that is your divine match, okay? They miss you terribly, and they could be dealing with just superficiality at the moment, and they've realised, like, it's just not fulfilling. They really tried to just stay where they were and forget about you, but they just can't do it, and now they've got neither. Awakened rebirth. Become conscious, stay aware, and embrace the renewal of your essence. Beloved wisdom, love is a choice you make every day, so choose wisely. Oh my god, that's absolute tea. They married the wrong person. They were never a match, but they've had a lot of ego and a lot of, like, you know, a big ego boost from, like, maybe it's been a financial success, but not an emotional success. You know? What's this? Tantric sex. Bank failure. What is going on? Tantric sex is like where you don't have like full intercourse with each other, you like withhold that for many months, isn't it? I think that's what's right, and there's a lot of like foreplay and like withholding. So perhaps they feel like I think they're a little bit obsessed with like the connection they had with you, Taurus. And perhaps separating from the person that they're with in this family dynamic is going to leave them really low on funds. They could have like had a demotion or time off, you know, for sickness, or dealt with depression. They're really sexually frustrated. Let's get messages from them. shit. I miss you. Do you miss me? I didn't want them to go on the floor because I can't be bending down right now. I'm too ill. They're going to see lawyers. They're going to seek professional advice about getting a divorce. Because you matter too much to them. 6 of Cups. Spiritual connection, emotional connection, soulmate union. Reflection. Number 7, do you even see me that way? They're obsessed, like you are the focus of all of their thoughts right now. Let's get you some advice. Wait, what's the nature of this connection? Open yourself to love. It is safe for you to let your heart be seen. Don't be scared. Oh my God, they're going to open up to you about how they're feeling. And you need to be able to do the same. You've both been trying to turn off your emotions. You've been trying to stay where you are, ignore how you feel. And it's not working, and you're going to have to open up, and you're going to have to make yourselves vulnerable to one another. You're going to have to do it. Because you actually feel the same. You'll realise when you start talking to each other, you actually feel the same about one another. You're completely mirroring one another. You're the Emperor and the Empress. And you're both miserable at the moment. Look at all their messages. They're in love with you. They miss you. Do you even see me that way? They want professional advice because you matter to them. And they are not happy where they are. No one in that dynamic is happy. Eye of awareness, that's the third eye chakra, look. Gain deep insight into yourself and the world through awareness. Okay, so they see the truth now. Stellar energy. Channel star energy to activate your inner light and strength. They're going to get brave and they're going to make this move. Okay, so when are they going to do this? When are they going to open up? It says don't force it. Within a couple of days. Trust that it will happen when the time is right. So for some of you, it'll be a few days. Oh my God. For some of you, it'll be within a month. For some of you, it'll be November. But the message is that it's coming for you. It's coming, guys. Like, it's not a case of like if, it's a case of when. It's just a matter of time. It's not if, it's when. They're saying to take rest, Taurus, okay? Take some rest. Yes, you can. You can have the life that you want. You can have your Empress. Balance. I surround myself with people I love and enjoy my time with them, but I also take time to nurture my relationship with myself. I have found a healthy balance between being with friends and having self-care time. Okay, so at the moment, you're being like guided to take care of yourself. Trust your inner compass, trust the stars. Okay, trust spirit, this is coming, because you are the Emperor and the Empress, and you are meant to be together. You both just need to make sure that you take care of yourselves in the meantime, that you make yourselves vulnerable to one another when this conversation happens, okay? Because you feel the same. Don't be afraid to open up, because you both are feeling this. You both want a reunion. For some of you, it's in a few days. For some of you, it's within a month. For some of you, it's before November. But it's coming. Right, I'm going to have to take a break because I'm really struggling. But I'm glad I was able to get on. I didn't want you to think that I wasn't doing the channel anymore. I just haven't had Wi-Fi. And then I got the flu as well, so I'll be back on either later or tomorrow. Take care. Please don't forget to give me a like, share the channel, follow, subscribe, repost, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Taurus.